Hi, everybody. Good Saturday morning to you. It's almost good afternoon on Saturday to you. VypeFortBend.com coverage of Saturday high school baseball. The KEMPNER Cougars taking on the Foster Falcons. And you know how it goes in District 24 5A, or maybe you don't know how it goes. They don't usually play each other. The opponents maybe play on a Tuesday and then play someone else on a Friday. Often it's kind of a home-and-home thing. So last night, KEMPNER took on Foster at their home field on Voss Road in Sugar Land, and Foster won by a score of 14-4. But it really was closer than that score would indicate. And so we're going to make that clear on the Batter Up show that we bring you when we talk to both Coach Mick Tosh of Foster and Eric Folkerts of KEMPNER. Our coverage is brought to you today by First Tire and Automotive with 4 great Fort Bend County locations, including on Eldridge Road in Sugar Land, very, very close to where the KEMPNER Cougars call their home. We're also brought to you by Xfinity, the future of awesome. By Archer Volkswagen on the Southwest Freeway, just inside the Sam Houston Tollway, open since 1956 and ready to serve you. You will feel like family at Archer Volkswagen. And we're also brought to you by the Needville Insurance Agency. They can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every year on your car and home insurance. We'll be back with the Batter Up show here on VypeFortBend.com and our visit with Eric Folkerts of KEMPNER. We'll be right back.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Get gig speed internet now for just $49.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract when you also get Xfinity Mobile. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 6/30/22. Restrictions apply. New gigabit internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares pricing of top carriers. Xfinity internet required.
Welcome, everybody, to the Batter Up show on VypeFortBend.com, and we love it when there's a Saturday game because it means we get to bring you more games, and it's KEMPNER against Foster today, and you know how superstitions go. I'm talking with Eric Folkerts, head coach of the Cougars, and you know, maybe you haven't won as often as you would like when I broadcast the game, but you're in a new venue. So I've never broadcasted you here, and you win here, and then you'll want me to come here every year at this time.
That would be great, Roger. But, you know, every time we're on Vype, it's a quality opponent. So that doesn't surprise me because we do like to play tough teams. And, you know, you guys cover great games, and hopefully we'll play well for you guys today.
And you are at 6-5 in District 24 5A, so that means you are 1/2 game ahead of Lamar Consolidated for that 4th playoff spot. And they still have to play Foster, you told me, so maybe you'll be a full game ahead of them when you've played the same number of games. But let's talk about how it used to be when you were in a 6A district. You kind of had a Tuesday, Friday rhythm going. You have these turnarounds now. You play Friday night, and then you turn around and play at noon on Saturday. What are some helpful hints on getting your team ready when it's a quick turnaround like that?
Well, anytime you get to play baseball, it should be a good day, and it should be no problem for the kids to get ready to play. But it is tough. You know, we were in the game last night. We felt like we had an outstanding shot to win. We were up 3-0 going into the top of the 3rd, and we kind of lost it a little bit, and the frustration set in towards the end. So hopefully we get a fresh start today. It's a brand-new ball game, and the great part about baseball is you always get another at-bat. You always get to throw another pitch. You always get to try and make another play.
I noticed that looking at the box score because it was very much a game halfway through, and it did just kind of take a quick turn. So final score didn't really indicate how most of it went. Talk about who you're going to put on the mound today and what he can do to help you get to victory against the Falcons?
We're going to put Drew Walker, our normal starting catcher, out on the mound today. He throws a lot of stuff, a lot of junk. Hopefully he'll be able to move the ball around and locate it and keep their bats off balance a little bit and stay off the barrel. And we'll be able to make some plays behind him and put a few runs on the board as well.
So who is behind the plate when Drew Walker can't be there?
Thomas Moss goes behind the plate, and we don't lose a whole lot. I consider Drew to be the best throwing catcher in the Houston area, and Thomas is real close to him. Does a quality job behind the plate, works hard, and is a very good athlete back there.
Well, I know you'll need that because Foster does have quite a few speedy players, but, that's the fun of the challenge. Mano a mano, one with a ball in his hand and one with spikes on his feet.
Exactly right. You like the competition. That's the great part about baseball. It is a team sport, but a lot of individual competition going on every pitch.
Anything else you want to say to our listeners? Any particular player you might want to praise before we let you go on the Batter Up Show?
Just very proud of all my kids. We battle hard. We don't have very many numbers, but I tell you what, the kids that I got, I'm really proud of them, and I love them a lot, and they play hard every day.
All right. Good to talk to you always. Eric Folkerts, head coach of the KEMPNER Cougars, and we'll be back with Mick Tosh of Foster, his counterpart today, on a beautiful, beautiful day for baseball. And it's almost like we're at the KEMPNER ball field. The wind is blowing out toward left field. How about that?
Yes, sir, it is. It's a great setting today, beautiful sunny day.
All right, we'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Hey, batter, swing! Oops, should have said driver. We love baseball season at First Tire and Automotive and want to see you swing by for great deals. $50 off brake pad replacement, buy one, get one free windshield wiper blades, $100 off 4 tires or $50 off 2 tires, and save up to $100 on Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, and Hercules tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
Welcome back to the Batter Up Show. Good Saturday to you. We're here at Foster where the Falcons are taking on the KEMPNER Cougars, and it's time to visit with Mick Tosh, the head coach of the Falcons, and your team is in good shape right now. You only have the one district loss. You split your 2 games with Fulshear. Fulshear lost to Angleton last night, and you're in leadership in the district. Do you talk to your team about that before this game, or just get ready?
No, we just talk about getting ready. They know they saw last night that Angleton had beat Fulshear, but we try not to look at that. We just try to focus on one game at a time.
I know it's difficult when it's athletes of any age, but especially teenagers, when you when you beat a team 14-4 the night before, it's kind of easy for the idea of complacency to creep in, even if it's not on purpose. What do you say to them to make sure your Falcons are ready?
Yeah, we just talk about being focused.
We can walk.
Gotcha.
What's up, Cap? How are you? Coach Eric Folkerts of KEMPNER has just interrupted our interview, but that's our fault. We were in the wrong dugout. Okay, see, that is plausibly live radio for you. Okay, so it was 14-4 last night, and you got to make sure your guys don't walk in thinking they've got it made today. How do you do that?
We just talk about being focused, and we put last night behind us, and we just, this is a whole brand new game. KEMPNER's the best team we're going to play today, and we got to focus on one pitch at a time. And like you said earlier, we got teenagers. Mom and dad sometimes can't even get them to take the trash out or make their beds, so we got to get them to focus on a game today.
Yes, and as Mike Leach once said about players' girlfriends telling them how great they are, that they got to make sure they don't listen to that. But I did edit that one a little bit, as you may know. Now let's talk about polls. Even though you may not care about them, they give someone like me something to talk about. The one that I like the best is the Diamond Pro Poll with Texas High School Baseball. They update it every week. The guys who are responsible for that seem to know what they're talking about, but they haven't put you in the top 25 in the state. I guess part of it is because Region 3 is so strong. You think your team deserves to be in the state top 25 in 5A?
But that part really doesn't bother me. It's nice to see your name in one of those, but again, it's not a big deal. Like you said, our region is pretty stacked. All we're worried about is at the end of the year would be the last man standing, no matter where we're at right now. So that really doesn't hurt my feelings any that we're not in any polls or anything.
Yeah, and you might be able to use that as a chip on the shoulder of your players. They get into the second or third round of the playoffs if they're fortunate enough to do so. They run into someone like Barbers Hill or Crosby, and it might work for them.
Yeah, it might. And plus too, we've been knocked out the last couple of years in the second round by Barbers Hill, so we can we'll use whatever we can as an extra motivation.
All right, so before I let you go, let's talk about your man on the mound today to start the game. And do you really, really, really need him to go deep into the game, or do you have plenty of guys available just in case you need to go to relief?
Yeah, we're going to throw Cooper Swank. He's a sophomore. We'd like to go as long as he can, but if he does get in trouble, we do have plenty of arms that can come in and help us out. So that's not a big issue, but we want to see Coop throw a lot of strikes. Last night we had 11 walks, so hopefully we can do a better job of throwing more strikes today.
All right, that is Mick Tosh, head coach of the Foster Falcons. And Coach, this is the first time this season we've broadcasted one of your team's games, and there's just we don't have multiple crews, and we would like to do more, but I'll tell you what, if your team is still standing when others that we follow have gone by the wayside, then we'll follow you every step if it comes to that.
Yeah, we definitely would love to have you back again.
All right, thank you so much.
Yes,
we'll be back with the starting lineups when we return on VypeFortBend.com. Good Saturday to you. It's KEMPNER and Foster in just a couple of minutes.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Get gig speed internet now for just $49.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract when you also get Xfinity Mobile. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 6/30/22. Restrictions apply. New gigabit internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares pricing of top carriers. Xfinity internet required.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
We're back at Foster, and the head coaches are going to meet at home plate and talk to the umpires, and now it's time to bring you the starting lineups. First of all, for the visiting Kempner Cougars, leading off and playing second base, it is Cody Kuffel, number 7. Anthony Marino, the shortstop, bats second. He wears number 17. Peter Garcia is the third baseman. He bats in the 3 spot, wearing number 22. Nate Jacobson, he was the pitcher last night, and tonight he is in right field. He bats in the cleanup spot. He wears number 33. Drew Walker is the starting pitcher for Kempner, wears number 24. Normally he is the catcher, but he will bat for himself in the 5 spot. And you got Thomas Moss, who is his catcher today. Thomas Moss wears number 6 and bats in the 6 hole. Cole Jarneau is going to be at first base. Cole Jarneau wears number 21. He bats in the 7 spot. I made a typographical error with my hand, so I'm having to fix it real quick. All right, number 8 spot in the order, I should say, is Colton Green, the left fielder. Then in the number 9 spot, it is Brian Luna, who is batting in place of the center fielder, Corbin Evers. So the starting lineup for Kempner: Kuffel, Marino, Garcia, Jacobson, Walker, Moss, Jarneau, Green, and Luna. And now for the home team, the Foster Falcons. Coleman Biggs, the second baseman, leads off. Hayden Holchak is the catcher, batting second. Lee Kubash at third base, bats third. Sam Hardcastle, shortstop, hitting cleanup for the Falcons. Cameron Franklin in center field, bats in the 5 spot. Jackson Lowe is the DH, batting 6th. Batting 7th is Chase Batten in right field. Trent Mathers at first base for Foster, batting 8th. And batting 9th, it is Walker Owens in left field. And by the way, Jackson Lowe, the DH, batting 6th, is batting in place of the starting pitcher, Cooper Schwank. We're here on VypeFortBend.com, and we want to tell you what happened last night. First of all, start with District 26A. Ridge Point beat Clements 8-2 to improve to 8-0 in their district games. Ridge Point leads everybody by at least 2 games. George Ranch beat Elkins 15-6. So George Ranch is now tied for second with a 6-2 record. They are tied with the Travis Tigers, who broke a 2-game losing streak as they won at home against Austin. 10-7 was the final score in that one. And of course, we broadcasted it for you on Friday Night Baseball, and we love baseball so much we like to work deep into the night on Friday and then get up in time for a noon start here in District 24 5A between Foster and Kempner. And one other result from District 26A, Dulles beat Bush 13-0. And that has just been a tough year for Dulles, and they were certainly happy to get a victory, but it's been tough for Bush as well. Although Bush did beat Dulles the first time around. So each of those teams has a district victory. But really what's more important to the people who tuned in for this game is that Angleton beat Fulshire last night 2-1 at Angleton, while Foster was winning 14-4 at Kempner. So that means that despite the fact that Fulshire and Foster split their 2 games with each other, the Foster Falcons now own first place in District 24 5A. On the mound is the right-hander Cooper Schwank. He throws hard. He's got a lot of movement to his pitches. Last night for Foster, it was Jackson Lowe who went 3 1/3 innings to start the game through 95 pitches. He only gave up 4 runs. Then Aaron Dace came on out of the bullpen. He finished up with a final 2 2/3 innings and ended up with a win. He only gave up 1 hit and no runs allowed, struck out 5, and he walked 3. So presumably we won't have Jackson Lowe or Aaron Dace on the mound should they need any relief on the Foster side. But if they do, they certainly have plenty of pitchers who can take care of that. Last night it was Nathan Jacobson starting and taking the loss for Kempner. 5 1/3 innings through 105 pitches. When he left, things really were not too bad. But all of the sudden, some inherited runners scored as Thomas Moss came to the mound, and then Jerson Benitez also. So Jacobson ends up, and I say that he took the loss on the mound last night just as his parents walked by. That's Murphy's Law. Sorry about that. Well, you know how it goes. But otherwise, everything else has gone well today. And let's check out the temperature, 79 degrees at game time. Beautiful sunny sky. Not a single cloud above. Just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And if you like home runs, there's a chance we might see some because the wind is blowing hard, and I mean hard, out to left field, if not left center field. And we are just about ready to go. And the KEMPNER Cougars start this game with their Hawaiian-themed jerseys. They have the palm trees, the whatever vegetation you would find in Hawaii. Well, it's all over the jersey, and Cody Kuffel, left-handed hitter, stands in. Cody Kuffel last night scored a couple of runs, half of the Cougar runs, if you put it that way. In the first pitch, a tailing fastball outside, and we are underway. Cooper Schwank, no relation to the very gifted magician Ted Schwank, who performs at all kinds of parties in the greater Houston area. Second pitch catches the inside corner. 1-1 the count on Kuffel. And I was going to tell you how everybody did, hits per at-bats last night for KEMPNER, but my copier didn't copy enough of it. That's a shame. And shooting it to the left side, but into the glove of third baseman Lee Kubash. 1 out. Cody Kuffel hit it hard, but he is robbed by the spearing third baseman Lee Kubash. 1 away for Anthony Marino, the shortstop, 4-year varsity starter for the Cougars. Number 17 hits right-handed. They play him pretty straight away in the outfield. And here is the first pitch from Schwank. And it catches the outside corner at the knees for strike 1. Foster with strong softball and baseball teams. Here's the 0-1. Marino hits it hard up the middle. Line drive, base hit. So Marino gets on with 1 out, and now it is Peter Garcia, who, like Anthony Marino, is a 4-year varsity starter. He's also been my 2 doors over neighbor for his entire life. And it probably won't happen to me today where I get emotional, but we have an April 19th broadcast of the Cougars game against Hightower. It might be my last time to watch this kid play in a KEMPNER uniform, and I might lose it. Here's the first pitch. Strike on the outside corner at the belt to Peter Garcia. Garcia had 2 doubles last night. He was the bulk of the offense. Slightly open stance from the right-handed box. There's a throw over by Schwank, and Marino is back in. Marino's got speed. Don't be surprised if he takes off. Schwank looks over there at him, ready to bring the next one to Garcia. The 0-1 curveball, and just upstairs, just by a little bit. And I've been reading the emotions on teenagers' faces for many, many years, and it looks like Cooper Schwank thought he should have had a strike call on that one. Here's the pitch. Low for a ball. Actually, it's a strike, and Marino is out at second base. Hayden Holchak threw him out. So suddenly the bases are empty. The strike count is 1-2 on Garcia. Good job by Hayden Holchak throwing it down, and Sam Hardcastle applied the tag. Here's the pitch to Garcia. That's a pop-up on the infield, a little bit to the left side. It's Hardcastle calling, and just before he gets to the infield grass, he makes the catch. And so, just like that, after the caught stealing, Cooper Schwank gets out of the top of the first. He doesn't get him 1, 2, 3, but he does face the minimum. You're listening to VypeFortBend.com. No score for KEMPNER, and it's the Foster Falcons coming to bat. We'll be right back.
Hey, batter, 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 swing! Oops, should have said driver. We love baseball season at First Tire and Automotive and want to see you swing by for great deals. $50 off brake pad replacement, buy one get one free windshield wiper blades, $100 off 4 tires or $50 off 2 tires, and save up to $100 on Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, and Hercules tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
All right, here we go. On the mound for the Kempner Cougars, it is Drew Walker, and Thomas Moss is his catcher. Normally Drew Walker is the catcher for Kempner, but he's on the mound today. The defense for Kempner, as I said, you've got Thomas Moss behind the plate. Over at first base, it's Cole Jarneau. At second base, Cody Cuffle. Anthony Marino as the shortstop. Peter Garcia at third base. In left field, Colton Green. In center, Corbin Evers. And in right field, it's Nathan Jacobson. I always like to give you the dimensions of the ballpark if I possibly can, and I wrote them down, and it's about as close to being symmetrical here at Foster as it could be without being exactly symmetrical. Down the left field line, it's 318 feet. To both power alleys, 341 feet, 390 feet to straightaway center. Down the right field line, it is 3 feet longer, 321 feet. The fence is 8 feet. It's the same height all the way across. And we are ready to rock. Thomas Moss ready to bring it. First pitch to Coleman Biggs. Skips in, and it's ball 1. Coleman Biggs last night, 2 for 4, drove in a run in the 14-4 win for Foster over Kempner. Walker brings it. That is popped up on the right side, but it's going to twist out of play. 1-1 the count. Biggs to be followed by Hayden Holchak and Lee Kubash. Biggs, slightly open stance. Drew Walker nods at his catcher Moss, winds and comes with it. And that is a line drive into left field for a base hit. Perfectly placed between Garcia and Marino on the left side of the infield, and Foster is in business getting their leadoff man on. Now Hayden Holchak, who was 0 for 2 last night, but he did score twice and drove one in. Another right-handed hitter, and Hayden Holchak likes to crowd that plate. We'll see if Walker brushes him back, but there's quickly a throw over first. Jarneau is holding Biggs on. Walker brings it. There's a drive to left center field. It has a chance to get down, and it does. It'll be a single. That moves Biggs over to second base, and Hayden Holchak reaches with a single. As you heard in the Batter Up show, Eric Folkerts, head coach for Kempner, told us that Drew Walker does throw a lot of junk. It's not that he doesn't have a good arm, because Coach Folkerts also said that he believes Walker is as good a catcher at throwing people out as anything. But sometimes, I guess, if you have a great arm for catching, you don't necessarily have a great arm for pitching, or at least for throwing the heat. Josh Ramirez comes on as a courtesy runner for Holchak, and now it is Lee Kubash. Walker brings it. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Kubash 3 for 5 last night. Drove in a pair. Had 3 doubles. He had a triple-double. 3 doubles. 0-1 the count. Quick pitch by Walker, bunt it down the third base line. It goes into foul ground. You know, one of the disadvantages of this quick turnaround from Friday night to Saturday noon is the concession stand doesn't open when it should.
We're just talking about you.
You're probably talking about the concession stand, yes. Oh, by the way, during our batter up show, Coach McTosh is very humble, so there's something we didn't talk about because he didn't tell me. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, lashed into left field for a base hit. And coming around third and putting on the brakes is Biggs. 3 straight singles. Kubash is now at first. And that pushes Josh Ramirez over to second. And Ramirez is running for him. Biggs is at third. Ramirez is at second, and Kubash is now at first base. So if Foster gets the win today, it is the 300th win for McTosh. How about that? It'll be a real milestone if he gets the win. Sam Hardcastle, crusher of a cleanup hitter, swings at the first pitch. High fly ball to left center field. Evers going back. He's chasing it. He can't do it to it. And one hops the wall. Biggs scores. Ramirez scores. Kubash is going to come on home. And it's a 3-run double for Hardcastle. Oh, man. Couldn't be a worse beginning for Kempner. And I think we might get some warming up in the bullpen for Kempner here early on. Wow, 3-run double. And Foster needs a real pick-me-up because it was a tough day for them in soccer yesterday. Both their boys and girls teams lost in the regional semifinals. 3-0, and here's the first pitch swinging to Cameron Franklin, the center fielder. Last night, Cameron Franklin was 1 for 4 and drove in a run. He scored twice himself in the 14-4 win. He also had a double. So Kubash was very selfish, getting 3 of the 4 doubles, but Franklin got the other one. Hardcastle leads off of second. He really gave the ball a ride. He's got a chance to go out today with a hard wind. That's a little bit of a stretch. It's not really a hard wind. It's a fairly brisk wind blowing out to left field. Cameron Franklin ready, and he squares to bunt, but pulls it back, and the pitch is low for a ball. You're listening to VypeFortBend.com. We've got 2 more games next week, but they're on Tuesday and Thursday because everybody's off on Good Friday. There's a called strike on the outside corner. Franklin had squared to bunt again, but he decided not to offer at it. And the count's 1-2. We'll see if they stick with the bunt with 2 strikes. Not a lot of coaches like to do that. But what do I know about coaching? I haven't won 299 games. Timeout called. Walker just needs an out here. That's the first thing. Just get that first out and then work from there. Looks back at Hardcastle, now brings it. Franklin hits a 2-hopper to Marino at short. He's going to go to first with it. In time, they get the out. Hardcastle moves to third, 1 away. So that goes 6-3, and now Jackson Lowe, the DH, comes up. Walker rocks and fires, curveball right down FM 359 for a strike. Lowe didn't bat last night, just pitched. Walker winds with the runner at third, and there's a ground ball foul on the left side, and Coach Mick Tosh with a very feeble kick save attempt. So a lot of the fans for Foster are out here to see Coach Tosh win game number 300. Walker brings it. Pitch outside. Nice block by Moss. Walker takes a look over there at Hardcastle. 1-2 is the count, but I think that Lowe wanted time, so he steps out briefly, gets back in there. Walker rocks and brings it. That's a called strike, and down goes Lowe. You know, before the game, I always ask about pronunciations, and now that there's a guy that plays for the Tampa Bay Rays, Brandon Lau, anytime I see L-O-W, I have to ask and make sure it's Low, not Lau. Now the first left-handed hitter that Walker has seen, it's Chase Batten. Pitch on the way, breaking ball misses the outside edge. Walker rocks and brings it. Swung on and fouled almost to the top of the screen on the left side. Three runs already in for the Falcons, but 2 outs, and Hardcastle is at third base. Curveball is upstairs. Batten moves the bat slowly behind his head. Here's the pitch. Just a little bit low, over but low, and the count is now 3-1. Batten was 1 for 3 last night with a run scored and a run driven in. Also drew a walk. Drew Walker rocks and brings it. And that is downstairs for ball 4. Now runners at the corners, and it's Trent Mathers, the first baseman. Mathers was not in the lineup last night. Two away with the runners at the corners. And Walker, if he can get out of this inning with just 3 runs, would probably be happy with that. First pitch is down and away to Mathers. You know, I asked if starting pitcher of Foster, Cooper Schwank, if he was related to the magician, Ted Schwank, as there's a throw over to first base, but Batten is back in. And no, Cooper Schwank isn't related to Ted Schwank, but I should have asked, is Trent Mathers related to the actor who played Theodore Beaver Cleaver? I didn't ask. Mathers, slightly crouched stance from the right-handed box, and it's a ground ball toward third, but it just goes foul. And that's a good thing for Peter Garcia, the third baseman for Kempner, because the base runner, Hardcastle over there, he didn't mean to, but for a moment there, Garcia just couldn't see the ball, so it's hard to make a play on the ball even when it's taken out of your sight for a couple of tenths of a second. Walker ready to bring the 1-1. Here it comes. Mathers swings and lines it foul down the right side, and it stays in play, but it's near the bullpen mound on the right side. All over the Foster campus, you see Protect the Nest. That is their theme throughout all sports. And it's a nice nest, so they do a very good job of that. Walker throws over to first, and it's a close play, but Batten is back in. 3-0, Foster on top as they bat in the bottom of the first. Drew Walker just wants to get out of this inning. Maybe he can settle down and give him several more innings. And there's a ground ball past Garcia. It's a two-hopper with a lot of spin on it. And the runners were moving on the play, and so Hardcastle scores. Batten advances from first to third, and Mathers is on at first. And that's not an error. It's definitely a single. But the ball really took off when it hit the ground the second time. That's an RBI for Mathers, and it is 4-0. Now the number 9 hitter, Walker Owens, the left fielder. Hits right-handed near the back of the box. Slightly open stance. Here comes the pitch, and it gets past Thomas Moss. That'll score another run. Batten walks home. On the play, you have Mathers go to second. It is now 5-0. Walker Owens scored a pair of runs last night and drew a walk. Still a runner in scoring position. That's Mathers. Walker looks back at him, comes from the stretch. There's a strike right down the middle. 1-1 on Walker Owens. And Walker looked like he started to come home, but he just turned around and looked at second, but did not make a pickoff throw. Owens ready, swings and hits one over toward the on-deck circle where Coleman Biggs is waiting to bat again. Should Owens reach. Walker throws back to second after he received a new baseball. Actually, not a new baseball. It's just the one that was tapped over toward the on-deck area. And he very casually was walking back to his spot atop the mound, through to second, but did not pick off Mathers. Here's the next one, way upstairs, and that's a dangerous one. It kind of, even though it's coming out of the hand of a right-handed pitcher, it didn't break away from the right-handed batter. It kind of came up and in. 2-2 on Owens. Walker hesitates during his windup, brings it, called third strike, and Kempner gets out of the bottom of the first, but not before 5 runs come across on 5 hits. This is VypeFortBend.com, 5-0. Foster over Kempner. Will be back with the second inning.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Get gig speed internet now for just $49.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract when you also get Xfinity Mobile. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 6/30/22. Restrictions apply. New gigabit internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares pricing of top carriers. Xfinity internet required.
We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max. Taking care of business.
We want to thank the folks at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugarland. They take care of business every day so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week. Nathan Jacobson leads off for the Kempner Cougars. against Cooper Schwank in inning number 2. Swings and misses. It's 0-2. The first pitch was a called strike to Jacobson. Righty versus righty. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and chopped foul to the left side. And it rolls all the way to the bullpen on the left side. Thank you so much. You're the best. What's that? It was water, but this is good for now. Nah, don't. Let's wait till the late innings. If I look like I'm dying, you can bring me water. Keep the rest of the, By the way, I was talking to an officer. Sorry about that. You got to make sure that officers are supported and appreciated. But it was a strike 3 to Nathan Jacobson, 1 away for Drew Walker. Walker ready for the first pitch, and it's over but low. There are people here, but they're just very quiet, so just listen, you'll hear them. Here's the 1-0, missed away, and Drew Walker has the advantage of a 2-0 count. Slow windup, and the pitch from Schwank catches the outside corner. It's now 2-1. On Tuesday night, we've got Ridgepoint at Austin. Batter up show at 6:40, first pitch at 7. Check swing as a pitch tails inside, and it's 3-1 now on Walker. Schwank really does have that very slow windup, rocks and fires. That's a strike on the outside corner. Walker didn't think so. He took a step toward first. But he knows how to talk to umpires because he's a catcher most of the time. 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. And that is hit hard up the middle, but there is Hardcastle. Gathers it in, throws strong across, right on target. And there are 2 away.
Sam!
Yep, Sam Hardcastle can make plays like that in his sleep. Or could roll out of bed and make a play like that. I don't know what would be harder to do, make the play in your sleep or when you get out of bed, because most people, even the very best athlete, is very uncoordinated when he or she just first gets out of bed. Thomas Moss takes the first pitch for a strike. And regarding that topic, as Forrest Gump would say, that's all I have to say about that. Here's the next one, and Moss takes outside, 1-1 the count. It was supposed to get really cold last night. I mean, as in, if it's April 8th and it gets down to the low 50s, that's really cold to me based on what it should be for the season. As Moss takes a pitch down and away, it's 2-1. So it was warmer than we thought last night, and it's getting really warm here this afternoon. Here's the 2-1. That is high up in the air, deep to left. It is chasing Walker. Owens back, and it is gone. Kempner is on the board with a Thomas Moss home run. Yeah, get it up in the air like that, and boom, there you go. Thomas Moss getting back at Foster for getting hit by a pitch in last night's game, and he yanked that one. Let's see, I'm trying to think which building that is on the Foster campus. Frankly, I don't know. Maybe it's the field house near the football practice field. Doesn't matter. Cole Jarneau now. So that's the second hit allowed by Cooper Schwank. He's still comfortably ahead 5-1 in the game. Jarneau ready. Swings and hits a high chopper. Hardcastle charging. Fields it on one hop And his throw is low, but dug out nicely by Mathers over at first, and that'll do it. So for the Kempner Cougars, 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. We'll continue on VypeFortBend.com. Going to the bottom of the second. It's Foster 5 and Kempner 1.
Hey, batter, swing! Oops, should have said driver. We love baseball season at First Tire and Automotive and want to see you swing by for great deals. $50 off brake pad replacement, buy one, get one free windshield wiper blades, $100 off 4 tires or $50 off 2 tires, and save up to $100 on Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, and Hercules tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent with over 30 carriers and 9 auto.
Coleman Biggs leads off for Foster, and if my commercial break just disappeared on us, that's because every once in a while, especially on a warm day like this, the little commercial player can just kind of decide it doesn't want to do its job. Sounds familiar. Anyway, so back to the action. We begin the bottom of the second, and it's Coleman Biggs to lead off. First pitch was a ball. Here's the next one from Drew Walker. Curveball, backhanded by Garcia. Goes to his knees, fires across, in time to get him. Peter Garcia with a beautiful play. And it goes 5-3. That's my neighbor right there. So he robs Coleman Biggs of what would have been an infield hit. Now Hayden Holchak steps up. He had a single to push Biggs into scoring position the first time he batted. He came around to score during the 5-run first inning. Righty to righty as Drew Walker brings the first one, breaking ball right down the middle. Nice 12-6 action, and during the batter-up show, Eric Folkerts, Kempner coach, told us that Walker throws a lot of junk. Very much a finesse pitcher. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and grounded foul. Past the dugout, kicks off the fence and rolls between those 2 home plates in the bullpen on the left side. Walker takes a long look in at his catcher Moss, who homered in the top of this inning. There's a high fly ball down the left side. Looks like it's moving into foul territory. And a long run, and unfortunately it drops in. Colton Green overran it. He got there, but took one step too many, and it landed behind him as he ran past the foul line. But no harm done for Kempner if Drew Walker can get Hayden Holchak. Walker nods at his catcher Moss, brings the 0-2, and that is hit hard to left field. It doesn't have enough air under it to get over the fence, but it does hit the wall on 3 hops. That's a double for Holchak. So Holchak with a mind to hit for the cycle today. Josh Ramirez is going to come on as the courtesy runner for the catcher, Holchak. Runner in scoring position now for Lee Kubash. Single to drive in. Well, he didn't drive in a run on that one. But he did get a single and came around to score himself during that 5-run first. The top of this Foster lineup is pretty stacked. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball, skips past Most. He couldn't find it for a second. Ramirez moves from second to third. Now a lot of ways to get it done. You can hit a high fly ball, even if it's caught. That would get a run home. Call that a wild pitch by Walker. And now we're going to have a mound conference. Eric Folkerts is going out there. Calls the infield together along with the catcher Thomas Moss. Foster has a pretty deep roster of players. Kempner, usually you don't know if they're going to make a move based on seeing someone warm up in the bullpen, because often they will bring someone from a fielding position to the mound, but there's not going to be a pitching change here. There's a very short talk. Coach Folkerts headed back to the dugout on the first base side. Now Lee Kubash steps back in there with a 2-0 count. Ramirez leading off of third. Here's the 2-0. Straight back off the vinyl pad, which I'm thankful for at this very moment. Walker goes from the stretch with the runner at third. Pitch to Kubash. Swung on and missed. The count now 2-2. Kubash rocking the goatee that he hasn't been growing for very long. That's the likely explanation. Here's the 2-2. Bounces in, trying to get him to chase. He wouldn't do it. And now we're at 3-2. Foster has out hit Kempner 6-2. They lead 5-1. We're in the bottom of the second. Walker shakes off a sign or two from Moss. And now, I'll tell you what, Lee Kubash gets tired of waiting. He asked to step out. Kubash very tall and lean. Walker brings it. Straight back. Almost hit me in the umbrella. Hardcastle comes to get it. Now another payoff pitch. Outside for ball 4.
Shortstop Sam Hardcastle.
Second walk that Walker has allowed, and now Sam Hardcastle, who's just a masher up there. Although last night he was 0 for 3. You know, that's baseball. I remember the last time I broadcasted a Foster Kempner game at Kempner, I was pumping Sam up, but he didn't really do that much. His teammates carried the weight. The first pitch is outside for a ball, although he carried the weight in the first inning with that 3-run double. And there's a quick throw over, and they almost got Kubash leaning the wrong way. Normally you'd say put the infield at double play depth, but good luck getting Hardcastle to hit a double play ball. And even if he does, good luck throwing him out. Here's a pitch downstairs. It's now 2-0 on Hardcastle. This might be If it ends up being a walk, it could be the unintentional intentional walk. Walker taking his time. But now he throws over, and it's a pretty close pickoff throw, but Kubash is back. Runners at the corners. 1 out, Hardcastle batting for Foster in the bottom of the second with 1 out, and it's already 5-1, Falcons on top. Hardcastle whirlybirds the bat. Walker brings it, pitches downstairs for a ball. It's 3-0. All right, are you going to let the big dog eat here? Is Hardcastle going to get the green light on 3-0? He spits on his gloves, and I have a feeling, yeah, he's going to swing if it's something he likes. Walker's got to be sure not to give him a cookie here. Here's the 3-0. Outside, ball 4. Sometimes discretion is the better part of valor, and Hardcastle walks, if you know what I mean. The bases are loaded for Cameron Franklin, who's 0 for 1 with a ground ball to shortstop. Now you put the infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. And that is lashed to left field, but it's right at Colton Green. He makes the catch. Tagging from third and scoring is Ramirez. Garcia cuts off the throw, and the lead is now 6-1 Foster, and there are 2 away. Sacrifice fly by Cameron Franklin. Hardcastle is still at first, and Kubash is still at second. Now it's Jackson Lowe. Struck out looking in the first inning. Walker looks back at second. Now brings it. Swung on, high chopper over Garcia. Nothing he could do. Grounded into left field for a base hit, and they're going to send the runner around third. Kubash scores. And it is 7-1. And Sam Hardcastle is going to keep on coming because the ball got away from Kempner. They're trying to throw somebody out, running past second. The ball got into center field, and Lemony Snicket's, what an unfortunate series of events for the Kempner Cougars, who now trail 8-1 as Hardcastle came home. And on the play, Jackson Lowe ends up at third. Chase Batten, the right fielder. Bats lefty. Tough day already for Kempner as they trail 8-1, and we're not even out of the second inning. Here's the pitch. Opposite field fly ball to Green, who can't find it. He can't find it. It drops in. Scoring easily is Jackson Lowe, and Chase Batten with a very cheap base hit. He ends up at second. There, you know, after I said my Lemony Snicket's thing, something went wrong that hadn't gone wrong before. Ends up being a double, an RBI double for Trent Mathers. I'm sorry, not for Trent Mathers, for Chase Batten. Now it's Trent Mathers. He got an RBI single in the first. It is 9-1. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. Foster trying to move a full game ahead of Fulsher in the standings. There's a pitch that skips in, and Moss comes out from behind the plate, throws down to third. It gets through Garcia, but only rolls a few more feet. On that play, Chase Batten moves to third base. The pitch was a ball, so it's 1-1 now on Trent Mathers. Kind of bends his back a little bit in a crouch stance from the right-handed box. Pitch is grounded right up the middle into center field for a base hit. It is now 10-1. Chase Batten comes home. RBI single for Mathers.
Left fielder, Walker Owens.
Walker Owens 0 for 1. When they retired him in the first, that was finally it in the 5-run inning. So now 5 runs in each of the 2 half innings where Foster has been swinging the bats. Drew Walker steps off the mound. Righty versus righty. Owens ready. Swings at the first pitch down the left field line, but foul by about 15 feet. In on the fists, and he did everything he could with it, but there was just no way to keep that one fair. Remember in Caddyshack when Rodney Dangerfield said, "Keep it fair, keep it fair." That's not what he meant. Here's the 0-1. Down and away for a ball. Nice block by Moss. The ball was underneath him. He didn't know where it was immediately, but found it quickly, and no advance by Mathers. 10-1 already. There's a throw over. Mathers dives back in. The right-hander Walker looks over at first base, brings it, curveball off the end of the bat, and goes to the backstop. You know, if you have the privilege to be on the field at quite a few high school baseball fields in the greater Houston area, you realize what nice vinyl pads they have behind the catcher. But if you're in the stands, you can't see that. Foster has a real nice looking one with a big capital F outlined in gold. And there's a fly ball to center field. Backing up is Corbin Evers. He makes the catch. The wind has really started to pick up. It is 10-1. Foster on top of Kempner after 2 innings. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Get gig speed internet now for just $49.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract when you also get Xfinity Mobile. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 6/30/22. Restrictions apply. New gigabit internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stabenow with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or NeedvilleInsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Okay, here we go. Kempner in a deep hole, 10-1. They are down, but they will try to go to work with the bats. Cooper Schwank brings the first pitch, and it is high to Colton Green. Right-handed hitting Colton Green, ready. Downstairs for a ball. A lot of blonde hair sticking out of the back of the batting helmet. You know, Jim Rome used to call that lettuce. He had his own little glossary. I never thought that was one of his better ones, calling hair lettuce. Pitch downstairs for a ball, 3-0 on the number 8 hitter. Cooper Schwank, by the way, his dad, Ben, played high school baseball at West Columbia with Mick Tosh. Downstairs, a 4-pitch walk to Colton Green.
21.
All right, Brian Luna comes up for the Kempner Cougars. Luna was not in the lineup last night, left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch to Luna. Swung on and missed to the tailing fastball. Perfect pitch to throw when you're righty dealing to lefty, and it moved away from the strike zone for him. 0-1. Luna wears number 15, swings at the next one, and it's through the right side of the infield for a base hit. Up with it quickly is Chase Batten, and Colton Green stops at second. Single for Luna, 2 on for Kempner here in the top of the third. Now back to the top of the order, Cody Kuffel. Lined out hard to the third baseman, Lee Kubash. That led off the game. Lefty hitter, Kuffel ready. 2 men on for him with nobody out. Looks at a curveball and it's upstairs. I wish I knew the name of the police officer who brought me this beverage. But it's delicious. I won't say what company made it, though. 1-0 to Kuffel. Swing and a miss at a pitch that might have been down. Nice late movement on the pitch by Schwank, the son of a West Columbia roughneck. One of the great mascot names in all of Texas high school sports. 10-1 is our score, and the 1-1 pitch bounces in. 2-1 now on Cody Kuffel. Kuffel. I don't know anybody else with that last name, although there was Tim Tuffle, who played for the New York Mets in the 80s. He was a second baseman, just like Cody. Check swing, but the pitch is called a strike at the knees, and it's 2-2. Infield at double play depth with runners at first and second, nobody out, but Kempner is down 10-1. Here comes the 2-2. Kuffel fights it off and fouls it to the top of the screen. This is a very, very high screen, about 50 feet. I think the only one that's higher is the one near Jersey Village because the Sam Houston Tollway is, right there. They've added field turf there. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Schwank gets the strikeout, 1 away. One away, and it's Anthony Marino who singled but was caught stealing. When Kempner, they got a man on, but they only sent 3 men to the plate against Schwank. Right-handed hitting Marino. Leans back slightly with his batting stance. Here's the pitch. High pop-up on the infield, and it's on the left side. It's the third baseman, Kubash, calling for it. Makes the catch about 5 feet from the bag. 2 away. I don't know if he was joking around or anything, but he kind of looked like he couldn't find it at first. By the way, I know we have a lot of problems in our world today, but there's one that I want to address. The lighting standards at high school baseball fields should be 20 to 30 feet higher, because when those high pop-ups go up above the lights in a night game, players lose the ball. Lose track of the ball, I should say. Now Peter Garcia swings at the first pitch, comes up empty. A very favorable win for the masher, Peter Garcia. He's the 0-1, and that is up the middle. Hardcastle fields it on one hop, steps on second himself. That force out ends the inning, so Kempner gets a couple of guys on, but they don't score, and they still trail 10-1 as we go to the bottom of the third on VypeFortBend.com.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Get gig speed internet now for just $49.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract when you also get Xfinity Mobile. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. And 6/30/22. Restrictions apply. New gigabit internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
By the way, if you lost my audio there during that top of the third inning, sorry about that. Every once in a while, sometimes my laptop just makes an executive decision without consulting me, and we all know how painful that can be. Kempner has a new pitcher on the mound. Although with all those flowers on the jerseys, it's hard to tell. Okay, it is Cody Kuffel. Cody Kuffel moves over from second base, and the right-hander takes over. And let's see, you got Anthony Marino at shortstop. No change there. And so Walker has simply traded places with Kuffel. Walker is now playing second base. Moss is still the catcher for Kempner. And now they're going to make another change of some kind. I think Anthony Marino is coming out. Okay, hold on. All right, so it is Jerson Benitez who is going to come in and play second base. Kuffel is pitching. Drew Walker moves to short, and Anthony Marino goes to the bench. So Kuffel, first pitch of the game for him, will be delivered to Coleman Biggs, and the pitch rolls to the backstop after going underneath the catcher, Moss. Moss hit a solo homer for Kempner. That's the only Cougar run of the game. It is 10-1, Foster on top. Lashed foul down the left side, one of those pitches that moved in on Biggs, and there was no way to keep the ball fair. He's 1 for 2, singled and scored in the first. Foster has scored 5 runs in each of its at-bats. Pitch down and away for a ball. It's now 2-1 on Biggs. Hope Biggs makes the bigs, if that's what he wants to do. Here's the 2-1. High fly ball, short right field. Going out is Jacobson, now ranging in, and he makes the play. Good job out there by Nathan Jacobson. So a good start for Cody Kuffel, retiring the leadoff batter. Now he faces Hayden Holchak. I like players with alliterative names. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball away. Holchak has singled and doubled. I was saying maybe he has a mind to hit for the cycle. Does he? Here we go. Second pitch is down and away for a ball, 2-0, good hitter's count. as the wind continues to blow strong out toward left center field. Holchak swings and misses. 2-1. He was trying to hit that out of the ballpark. No question. Next pitch. He does rip that one, but it's going to go foul. Didn't have home run distance, but it did hit the fence on the fly. In this almost but not quite symmetrical ballpark, where it's 318 feet down the left field line and 321 feet down the right field line. They probably didn't want to uproot a tree. Line drive to left field. Lands in front of Colton Green. And you know, now that I look out there in left field, I think maybe Kempner has a new left fielder. So 2 singles and a double for Hayden Holchak, who really needs to get on the stick with a home run or a triple, and a triple, I should say, if he's going to hit for the cycle. One away, runner at first, and it's Lee Kubash getting his first look at Cody Kuffel. Pitch on the way, breaking ball in there for a strike at the letters. Kuffel looks over at first base. Holchak takes his lead. And I say Holchak, but I'm wrong about that because the courtesy runner Ramirez has come in for him. It's a beautiful day, but uncomfortable if you're wearing the catcher's gear. But think about it. We're going to have some games that are 20 degrees hotter than this. Then it'll really be hot if you're a catcher. Here's the 1-1. Pop up. Garcia chasing it behind third. It's going into foul ground, and it drops before anyone can get to it. That's the kind of day it is for Kempner. So you have Kuffel induce weak contact from a really good hitter. And, of course, the ball finds grass that's too far away for any of the fielders to get there. Benitez is the second baseman, and Walker is at short. Check swing on a pitch outside. And it's 2-2. And I will say that the scoreboard operator here at Foster does an amazing job. It's almost impossible to look up and see the ball strike count change. He's very quick and accurate. Or she, I don't know. Next pitch to Kubash is a one-hopper to Garcia. Goes to second for one. On to first. Not in time for the double play. Legging it out was Lee Kubash. He's safe on a fielder's choice. Now Sam Hardcastle. So what has Sam done today? He's doubled and walked. The double brought home 3 runs. Kubash safe at first on the fielder's choice, and the first pitch to Hardcastle kicks away from the catcher Moss, and that enables Kubash to move to second. I'm sorry. Yeah, Kubash to move to second. So it looks like Mick Tosh is going to get his 300th coaching victory today, unless his team blows a 9-run lead. Although that kind of thing happened a lot in Major League Baseball. Hardcastle, pitch popped up towards second base where Benitez makes the play. And so, Kempner, that's progress for them. They keep the Foster Falcons off the board in the bottom of the third. We'll go to the fourth. It's Foster 10 and Kempner 1.
Hey, Becky G, Can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Get gig speed internet now for just $49.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract when you also get Xfinity Mobile. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 6/30/22.
Okay, my commercial thing quit again. Sorry about that. So I guess this is a good time to tell you what we have planned for the coming week. It'll be a short week because everybody is taking off for Good Friday, and it's going to be a long weekend. So our Tuesday night game is Ridge Point at Austin from peaceful, bucolic Pheasant Creek. And then on Thursday night, it'll be Elkins at Clements. Now, I apologize to any of the Foster families because with this one-sided game, I have a feeling there might be a few changes defensively for the Falcons. And so if a play is made out there in the field and I am unaware that a change has been made and I called the wrong name, I apologize for that. Nathan Jacobson leads off for Kempner. 10-1, they trail. Cooper Schwank still on the mound for Foster, and the first pitch is a fastball, hard ground ball to third base. Kubash gloves it and throws across to Mathers, and one pitch, one out for Kempner. Good contact, though, by Jacobson. You can always tell a very accomplished third baseman like Kubash because he's moving his feet, he's trying to get in front of the ball. But if it kind of takes a slightly sideways hop before it gets to him, especially on his glove side, he's just able to calmly move his glove over there. It's not a twitchy reflex. Drew Walker takes the first pitch, and it skips in and goes about 20 feet up the backstop. Walker 0 for 1 with a hard ground ball to the shortstop Hardcastle, his first time. Schwank rocks and brings the 1-0 way outside, 2-0. The wind is good for home runs, but for those of you suffering with pollen allergies, I feel terrible for you. Pitch inside to Walker. It's now 3-0. By the way, if this pollen ever kind of subsides, and we know it will, the car wash folks are going to make a lot of money, and well, they should. Here's the 3-0 to Walker. Down and in for ball 4. And gloveless Drew Walker draws a walk, and since he's no longer the pitcher, there won't be a courtesy runner. Now it is Thomas Moss, who got one up into the jet stream, and it flew out of here for the only run of the game for Kempner. They trailed 10-1. Schwank out of the stretch. Brings it to Moss. That pitch is high and away for a ball. We'll have the Kempner game on April 19th against Hightower. Pitch on the outside, corner strike. And it was Walker bluffing a move toward first, but he went back, toward second rather, and he went back to first. 1-1 the count. Moss ready, slightly open stance from the right-handed box. Here it comes, and he hits it hard down the left field line, but foul. He hit it hard enough that it rolls all the way to that metal fence. The fence is 8 feet tall all the way across. It doesn't taper up in center field like some ball fields, including Kempner's. And the foul pole is only 18 feet high, so we could have controversy. Foul tip strike into the mitt, and down goes Moss. So Hayden Holchak holds on for out number 2. You still got Walker at first base, and Cole Jarneau stands in. He's 0 for 1 with a ground ball to short. Schwank brings it. Walker again fakes a go, and it's outside for a ball. That last thing that I said, unscripted of course, sounded like a Charmin commercial. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1 on Cole Jarneau. Here the back of the box. Ready for Schwank's next pitch. Takes a strike at the knees on the outside corner, and he's down 1-2.
Good pitch. That's where to come in there.
Great competition in Region 3 once you get out of district for teams like Foster and Fulshire. It's a minefield out there. The 1-2 outside, and it gets past Holchak. An easy move by Walker to get to second. That's going to go down as a passed ball, advancing Walker from first to second. Scoring position now, and a 2-2 count on Cole Jarneau. Schwank comes set, looks back at Walker. Here's the 2-2, way upstairs. Jarneau takes 3-2 the count. Schwank set at the belt, comes home with it, and that's a line drive to left field. And Walker is going to stop at third. Great play out there by Walker. Owens in left. Throws it to his cutoff man. That being Lee Kubash. And so Walker has to stop at third, but the single keeps it going. Jarneau didn't try to maybe get hung up between first and second long enough to get Walker home. That might be something to do when you're down by 1, but when you're down by 9, not so much. All right, now it is Colton Green due, but Matthew Cisneros. He's the guy who took over in left field, and he was so far away I couldn't tell who he was. Cisneros takes the first pitch, down and away for a ball. Cisneros did not get to bat in last night's game. The 1-0 pitch is on the outside corner to make it 1-1. You know, I might be wrong about that because I only have the first 2 columns of the Game Changer page. So Cisneros, I know he had no at-bats, but he could have gone up there and drawn a walk or something. Here's the 1-1. Way outside, 2-1 on Cisneros. Righty to righty, Matthew ready. Schwank brings it. There's a strike on the outside corner, count even 2-2. It is 10-1, Foster on top of Kempner. Top of the 4th inning, runners at the corners with 2 outs, and a 2-2 count on Cisneros batting in this game for the first time. Schwank brings it. Way outside, 3-2. So on this next pitch, Cole Jarneau will break from first base. Cisneros with a slightly closed stance. Glove on the left hand, no glove on the right. Schwank looks over at third, and now they get Jarneau hung up between first and second, and Foster throws it away. So Drew Walker scores for Kempner, and the not very speedy Jarneau, living a Bugs Bunny life somehow. He takes off a little too quickly, and he figures he's going to get thrown out, but a hard throw by the first baseman, Trent Mathers, got underneath either Hardcastle or Biggs, went into left field. So it's 10-2. Here's another 3-2 pitch, and that is grounded foul outside of third, and another one of those hard-hit ground balls that rolls all the way to the fence. And I said another 3-2 pitch, but that was wrong. It was a pickoff try by Schwank. So what we just saw was the first payoff pitch to Cisneros. Here comes the next one, upstairs, ball 4. Second walk of the inning for Schwank. So Walker has scored. Jarno is at second. Cisneros goes to first, and now Brian Luna comes up. Left-handed hitter, singled his first time up. Schwank looks back at second. Pitch on the way, hits it the other way in the air. It's the left field tracking it. It's Walker Owens who rushes in and gets it as his hat flies off. So Kempner picks up a run, but that's it. We will go to the bottom of the fourth. Foster leads Kempner 10-2.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Get gig speed internet now for just $49.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract when you also get Xfinity Mobile. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 6/30/22. Restrictions apply. New gigabit internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares pricing of top carriers. Xfinity internet required.
We see all you do to get work done, whether it's keeping your office clean or redesigning your space for 3 or 300. Our business is to keep business going. Buy online and pick up in store, or get free next business day shipping at Office Depot, Office Max, and OfficeDepot.com.
We want to thank the folks at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land. They take care of business every day to help us bring you Fort Bend County sports every week. And we have brought over 100 events, starting with the volleyball season. We went through football season, bringing at least 3 games a week, sometimes 4. Girls and boys basketball, now baseball and softball. And even though they lost yesterday, I want to congratulate the Foster girls and boys soccer teams. Had a great season, both of them, and made it to the regional semifinals before they were defeated. First pitch swinging and a pop-up back behind home plate, and it is Moss looking for it. And it landed on the backstop. Let's see, here at Foster, they have the backstop over your head that protects the fans. So I guess it rolled out between the horizontal backstop and the vertical one. So it rattled down, but it didn't hit anybody. All right. 0-1, the count on Cameron Franklin. That's a high fly ball to left center field, and it gets down between Evers and Cisneros and trying to stretch it to a double. Safe at second is Cameron Franklin.
Designated hitter, Jackson Lowe.
Now Jackson Lowe. He scored one of the 5 Foster runs in the bottom of the second. They have a total of 10. They lead Kempner 10-2. Jackson Lowe looking at Cody Cuffle for the first time. Here's the pitch. There goes the runner. And the ball is fouled on the ground to the left. And Mick Tosh, who's on the brink of winning his 300th game as a head coach, makes the play with 2 hands. Very fundamentally sound, as he learned how to play the right way at West Columbia. 0-1, the count on Jackson Lowe. Kuffel looks in at his catcher, Moss. Now brings it way outside, and it gets past Moss, and the runner gets to third. Cameron Franklin parked at third with nobody out, and Jackson Lowe, as long as he can put it in play, there's a very good chance to get that runner home from third. And then we need to start thinking about the 10-run margin. So right now the Falcons lead by 8. If they can lead by 10 or more and then Kempner doesn't score in the 5th, then we're done and we'll start enjoying our weekend. Well, we're enjoying it already, but we're going to enjoy the non-baseball portion of it. Kuffel out of the windup, brings a pitch that is grounded foul between third and Coach Tosh. I wonder if we could talk Mick Tosh into doing a post-game congratulatory interview. I wonder if we could do that. I'll bet we can. All right, Lowe ready. 1-2 count. Kuffel shakes off a sign or two, now brings the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Did he get a piece of it? No, he did not. So there's a strikeout for Kuffel. Now Chase Batten comes up. Actually, it's going to be Kushmeyer. Dane Kirschmeyer. Kirschiner. Sorry about that. And before Kirschiner comes up, there's going to be a pitching change for Kempner. We'll step aside and be back. This is Vype, FortBend.com.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
Hey, batter, swing! Oops, should have said driver. We love baseball season at First Tire and Automotive and want to see you swing by for great deals. $50 off brake pad replacement, buy one, get one free windshield wiper blades, $100 off 4 tires or $50 off 2 tires, and save up to $100 on Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, and Hercules tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
All right, it is Colton Green pitching for Kempner, the right-hander. And the first batter that he's going to face is Kirschiner. Runner at third base with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th inning. And he's trying to keep this from becoming a run rule game. And his first pitch is high to Kirschiner. Dane Kirschiner did not bat in last night's 14-4 win over Kempner. Righty to righty, Colton Green rocks and fires. Swing and a ground ball to shortstop. And it's Drew Walker who goes to first with it. And a run scores. Cameron Franklin comes home. And that makes it 11-2.
Number 10, Trent Mathers.
Now Trent Mathers. Trent Mathers has singled twice and driven home a run each time. Base is empty with 2 away. Colton Green rocks and brings it. Breaking ball high. As the ball comes into Thomas Moss's mitt, you can see the dust fly up. Green brings the 1-0. That is a hard ground ball on 2 hops to Walker. Picks it clean, fires high, and out at first. They ruled it Jarno did come back down with his foot on the bag before Mathers got there. So it's a good play by Kempner, and that means that we're going to play at least one more inning. So for Foster in the 4th, 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. We'll continue 11-2 on VypeFortBend.com as we move to the 5th. Kempner and Foster.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Get gig speed internet now for just $49.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract when you also get Xfinity Mobile. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 6/30/22. Restrictions apply. New gigabit internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares pricing of top carriers. Xfinity internet required.
I often say as we go to these different venues for baseball and softball that they play good music between innings. And I would say that about Foster. And the unique thing about Foster is that they seem to have instrumental tracks. They have the music that you might be used to hearing, but they take the vocals out, which you only have to do if it's, rap. So Kempner is able to keep it at a 9-run deficit as we move to the 5th. So they get to bat at least this one more time, and here's the first pitch by Schwank as he works to Cody Kuffel, and it's a strike at the letters. Kuffel to be followed by Benitez and Garcia. 0-1 pitch, tailing fastball. I would say it caught the outside corner, but it didn't. It's just one of those when it's a 9-run game, it's a strike. Come on. The 0-2, Kuffel ready. That was outside and perhaps low also. Cooper Schwank hoping to pitch the complete game. I know Coach Tosh would be happy if he did that. Check swing at a pitch that's high. 2-2. Left-handed hitting Kuffel is ready. And he hits it on the ground toward the first baseman. Mathers runs to the bag himself. Out. Oh, my goodness. I know someone who's disappointed with that. That is Kirby Hill, the assistant coach, who is the first base coach. He gave the safe signal. Three unassisted. So Coach Folkerts wants to go over and talk to the infield umpire, and we know it's not going to change, so I'll tell you what we're doing in the not-too-distant future. First of all, next week, we only have 2 games, Tuesday and Thursday, because a week away from now, it's going to be Easter weekend. So, on Tuesday night, we have the Ridge Point Panthers at Austin, 7 o'clock first pitch, batter up show at 6:40 on VypeFortBend.com. Then on Thursday, we have Elkins taking on Clements. Right now, the Elkins Knights are on the outside looking in as far as the playoff picture is concerned, as you have Travis and George Ranch tied for third, and Elkins ended up losing last night to George Ranch. But they will have the opportunity to leapfrog George Ranch and or Travis and get back into that playoff spot. Ridgepoint on tops in the district. All right, here we go. Benitez. Jerson swings at the first pitch and fouls it back into the net. Now I realize something. Actually, the Elkins Knights are in line for a playoff spot right now because it's Travis and George Ranch, each tied for second in the district with 2 losses. Ridgepoint undefeated at 8-0. Pitch outside to Jerson. And it's 2-1, I believe. So Elkins would be in 4th place with a record of 5-3. Pitch is low for a ball. And the umpire says it is 2-1. So I think I gave you a wrong count earlier. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Benitez hits a chopper back toward the mound, and he just whiffed on it. Schwank did, and safe at first is Benitez. Unfortunately, Cooper Schwank just kind of nonchalanted that one, waiting for it to bounce a second time. And he tried to shovel it, and it was really too late at that point, and Benitez beats it out, but that's got to be an E1. Now it is Peter Garcia standing in. That wind is still blowing out to left for him. Garcia is 0 for 2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the heater that broke away from him at the last instant. 0-1 on Garcia. Adjust the Velcro on the gloves. Now digs in. Next pitch. He swings and misses it one way outside. He chased, and he's down 0-2. 1 out, runner first for Kempner as they bat in the top of the 5th, and they trail 11-2. 0-2. Garcia takes one upstairs, up around his eyes. His older sister, Nicole, one of the greatest female athletes ever to attend Kempner High School. She played softball and basketball. Softball was her main game. Here's the 1-2. Outside. Nice block by Holchak. And that will keep the runner Benitez right where he should be. Holchak having a good hair day despite wearing the catcher's helmet. I don't know how those guys do it. Good hair, even though it's under a batting helmet or catcher's helmet. It's good stuff. Whatever they're putting on their hair. The 2-2. Way outside. 3-2 the count on Peter Garcia, whom I knew as Brandon for the first 14, 15 years of his life, and then they started calling him Peter. His sister Nicole calls him B for Brandon. Here's the 3-2, and he fights that one off. It was up on the fists. Bounces off the ground onto the roof of the Foster dugout and rolls off. Jackson Lowe had to go get the stray ball. Ready for another payoff pitch. Upstairs, and I think it hit Garcia. It would have been ball 4 even if it didn't, so he's going to first. Benitez moves over to second. That is the first hit by pitch of the game for Schwank. And I broadcasted a game last night, Travis against Austin, where Austin, I think their pitchers hit Travis Tigers batters 5 times. Nate Jacobson up now. He's got home run power, and the wind is still blowing. Swings at the first one and dinks it over third base. It is fair. Coming around third is Benitez. He's going to be sent home. Here comes the throw. It is cut off. And Kempner scores to get within 11-3. And still only one out. On the play, Jacobson stops at first and Garcia stops at second. Run scoring single for Jacobson. Kempner has not stopped competing, has not stopped playing. Trying to avoid the run rule situation. Now Drew Walker bats with no gloves. Here's the pitch. Curveball broke to the middle of the plate. Strike one. Walker's 0 for 1, but he walked and scored in the fourth. Slightly open stance. Schwank brings it. Another curveball right down the middle, and Walker's got to get the bat off the shoulder and protect here. Schwank at the belt, brings it. Ooh, just missed inside. 1-2 the count. I saw something on Tuesday night that I've never seen before. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. And first base is occupied, so even though it wasn't caught cleanly by Holchak, there is no need to throw down to first or tag the batter. 2 away now. And here's Thomas Moss, who accounted for the first Kempner run with a solo homer. And that came in the top of the fourth. 2 runners on for him with 2 away. Here's the pitch. Nice rip, but he comes up empty, 0-1. I saw an umpire who was giving the count with one hand. He's going 1 finger, 2 fingers, 1 finger, 2 fingers. He didn't know he could use his other hand. It was absurd. There's a chopper foul on the left side. So how do you know if the 1 is for the balls or the strikes? And if the 2 is for the balls or the strikes? It was almost like it was April Fool's Day, except it was past April Fool's Day by 4 days. There's somebody warming up for Foster. Meanwhile, Schwank still on the mound. 0-2 pitch, right down the middle, called strike 3, and Kempner is done in the top of the fifth. They do pick up a run, however, on the RBI single by Nate Jacobson. 11-3, Foster on top as we go to the bottom of the fifth on VypeFortBend.com. Now we're going to hear some John Cougar Mellencamp. If they have the vocals, which they probably don't. Here you go, no vocals. We'll be back.
Hey, batter, swing! Oops, should have said driver. We love baseball season at First Tire and Automotive and want to see you swing by for great deals. $50 off brake pad replacement, buy one, get one free windshield wiper blades, $100 off 4 tires or $50 off 2 tires, and save up to $100 on Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, and Hercules tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Okay, so that's either a karaoke CD or one half of the speaker system isn't working. That's why we're not hearing the vocals. Bottom of the fifth, 11-3, Foster on top. And Walker Owens leads off. He's the number 9 hitter, then back to the top when Biggs and Holchak will be due. So it's an 8-run game, and if Foster scores 2 runs, we're done. Colton Green, first pitch, and that is bloop to left field, but it's going to hang up. And the catch is made out there. Let's see, who came in left field just a moment or two ago? Matthew Cisneros. Now that is Matthew Cisneros, unless they've replaced him with someone else, which they have. Okay, it is Jerson Benitez is at second base, so I think Nathan Kirsch is in left field. All right, and the first pitch came in to Coleman Biggs. Ball one. Now the second pitch, also out of the strike zone, and it's 2-0. Colton Green rocks in, brings the 2-0, and it's a one-hopper to shortstop. Drew Walker throws across, and it gets past Jarno, the first baseman, and advancing on to second. And I think that's going to be an infield hit. I think Biggs was going to be safe anyway. So it's a throwing error. Gets underneath the first baseman, and Hayden Holchak will now come up. Holchak singled, doubled, and singled. Scored twice. Swings at the first pitch, and it's a smash into left field for a base hit. Coming around third and on his way home is going to be Biggs, and he scores standing up. Kempner makes sure that Holchak does not advance beyond first base. So out of the stands on the Foster side comes the chant of one more. What a day for Hayden Holchak. 4 for 4. 3 singles and a double. Scored twice, just drove home another run. And it's 12-3. And Lee Kubosh will try to put the kibosh on this game. Colton Green brings it. Pitch on the outside corner, strike. Foster has out-hit Kempner. 12-5. Colton Green throws over. And a close pickoff try, but Ramirez, who is the courtesy runner for Hayden Holchak, dives back in. Here's the pitch. Swung and fouled out of play back into our right. Kubosh has singled, walked, and reached on a fielder's choice. So officially 1 for 2, and he's scored 2 runs. The 0-2 pitch to him, swung on and missed. That would have been high if he had left it alone. Kubosh is down for the second out. So Colton Green, he and his Kempner teammates are not they're not giving up or just waving the white flag or whatever. They're trying to keep this going and not get run ruled. Hardcastle stands in. First look at Green, and that pitch is low for a ball. What would be the 10th run is at first base, and that's Ramirez running for Holchak. Strong wind blowing to left. Hardcastle twirls the bat. Green kind of quick pitches him, and that pitch is low for a ball. 2-0. Here comes the pitch. And that is 3-0 as it's over the plate but below the knees. Sometimes the Kempner Hawaiian shirt type jerseys are a good luck charm, but not so today. The 3-0 pitch is inside. It's a 4-pitch walk to Hardcastle. That pushes Ramirez over to second base, so he's in scoring position to come home and end it, but there are 2 outs. Cameron Franklin, 1 for 3 with a double that led off the 4th, and he scored a run in that 4th inning. First pitch to him. Swung on and fouled over to the right side. Giving a look is Jarno, and he overruns it. He could have had that. You know, this is one of those kind of interesting wind patterns. Here in the stands, we're not really feeling the wind, but the American flag in left center really looks like there's a pretty brisk wind out there. Pitch to Franklin, inside. He has to kind of, turn himself into a jackknife to avoid getting hurt. Green looks back at second. Now brings the pitch to Franklin. It's a strike. 1-2. Green trying to put away this hitter and move on to the sixth. Pitch bounces in. It gets underneath Moss. That gets Ramirez to third base. And you know what? It's not Moss at catcher. They've made a change. It's Garrett Nieto de la Rosa. Garrett Nieto de la Rosa. I think that's the first 9-syllable player I've ever mentioned on web radio. Here's the 2-2. And it's a ground ball toward Walker. He's going to go to first with it. In time, and we play on. And mad respect for the umpire who calls it right, even though he could have gone home a lot earlier if he had made it a safe call. That was the correct call. Good play by Walker. It retires the side. We'll be back. 12-3.
Hey, batter, swing! Oops, should have said driver. We love baseball season at First Tire and Automotive and want to see you swing by for great deals. $50 off brake pad replacement, buy one, get one free windshield wiper blades, $100 off 4 tires or $50 off 2 tires, and save up to $100 on Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, and Hercules tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stabenow with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
This is Stuck in the Middle with You by the one-hit wonder band Steelers Wheel, the lead vocalist Jerry Rafferty, who went on to a very fine solo career. I like his stuff. His greatest hit was Baker Street. He had another song that wasn't even a single called Waiting for the Day, and I really like that one. Right down the line. At least one other top 40 hit for Jerry Rafferty, maybe even another top 10 hit. All right, so we have a new pitcher on the mound for the Foster Falcons. It is Nick Johnson. Nick Johnson taking over for Cooper Schwank. Cooper Schwank pitched 5 innings and gave up only 5 hits and 3 runs. See some sub-varsity players for Foster are coming into the ballpark as the first pitch from the new pitcher, Nick Johnson, is swung on and missed by Cole Jarno. Jarno is 1 for 2 with a single in the 4th. Next pitch by Johnson, swung on and fouled out of play to our right. Roger Smith with you on VypeFortBend.com. We've got more baseball Tuesday and Thursday of the coming week, but nothing on Friday because that's Good Friday. Johnson, the right-hander, brings it. Breaking ball down and in. just missed Jarno's toenails, and it's 1-2. Pitch on the way, outside. So on Tuesday night, it's Ridgepoint at Austin. 7 o'clock first pitch, 6:40 batter up show on VypeFortBend.com. Then on Thursday from Clements, it's the Elkins Knights visiting the Rangers. Breaking ball, called strike 3. Jarno knew it, and he'll head for the dugout. So we've got a game that is 12-3. So the plan for the Falcons is keep Kempner off the board here in the top of the 6th, and then score 1 in the bottom of the 6th, and the run rule will take effect. Colton Green looks at the first pitch, breaking ball away from Nick Johnson. Johnson did not pitch last night. It was Jackson Lowe and Aaron Dace. Dace got the win last night. And that is up in the air toward left. Could be trouble. It is over the head of the left fielder, Walker Owens. So that's going to be a double for Colton Green. I know I've said it a couple of times, but you got to respect the way Kempner continues to compete. They have not just checked in and decided we're going to tank the rest of this game. Now Brian Luna, he's 1 for 2 with a third inning single. And it gave the ball a pretty good ride to left field when he came up in the 4th. Johnson comes set at the belt, looks back at second, brings it, breaking ball high. Kempner fans, on the 19th of April, that is a week from Tuesday, we'll have your game against Hightower. Here's the 1-0. Check swing, and it's high. Nick Johnson's hat came off, and he too is having a good hair day underneath the cap. Here's the 2-0. Luna takes a strike at the letters. The Hawaiian jersey shirts came into vogue for Kempner when Eric Folkert's best friend was the head coach and Folkert's was the assistant, that being Mark Jones. Swung on and a ground ball to second base. Biggs gathers it in, throws off target. Throwing error, Luna is safe. He'll go to second, and Colton Green will score. It is 12-4, and Kempner is still fighting. E4. If Biggs had gotten it on target, it would have been there in plenty of time. Now back to the top of the order, and Cody Kuffel started the game at second base and then moved to the pitcher's mound. First pitch to the left-handed swinger is fouled out of play to our left. You know, this is a safe ballpark, but it, you know, because it has the net overhead. And those high pop-ups and foul ground out of play don't hit people, but hold that thought. The 0-1 to Kuffel. Squares to bunt, puts it toward third. Is it going to stay fair? No, it is not. It goes foul. So, yes, it protects you from getting hit on top of the head by one of those foul balls out of play, but it deprives me of one of my favorite sounds in all the world, a baseball hitting aluminum bleachers. You hear the wind picking up. Cody Kuffel, though, hits lefty, so the left field wind is not really favoring him. He's ready for the 0-2. Johnson brings it way outside, and it squirts out of the mid of their catcher, and an ill-advised attempt to run to third, and out at third is Brian Luna. He shouldn't have done that. It didn't go very far away from Kuffel. So Brian Luna gets himself thrown out for the second out, and the bases are now empty for Kuffel. And after that pitch, the count is 1-2. Here's 1-2. Called strike on the outside corner, and there you go. Kempner is done in the top of the 6th, but they do get a run, and they're within 12-4. So when we come back, Foster will need to score twice to end this thing. We'll be back.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Get gig speed internet now for just $49.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract when you also get Xfinity Mobile. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 6/30/22. Restrictions apply. New gigabit internet customers only. Equipment, taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares pricing of top carriers. Xfinity internet required.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Colton Green out there for another inning of work, and Jackson Lowe will lead off for Foster as they try to put away the stubborn Kempner Cougars. It's a 12-4 game. So 2 runs would put an end to it for Foster. Colton Green, first pitch is in the dirt for a ball to Jackson Lowe. The best news last night for Foster, besides their win over Kempner, was that Fulsher lost to Angleton. Here's a pitch upstairs, 2-0 as Colton Green works to Jackson Lowe. So Fulsher lost 2-1 at Angleton. So they have 2 district losses. Foster has only 1. Here's a pitch on the inside corner for a strike at the knees. The right-hander Green working to the right-handed hitting Jackson Lowe. He rocks in, fires, and that's down low for a ball. No chase by Lowe. 2-1. Colton Green ready. Now brings the 2-1. Fouled out of play. It might have been high had Jackson Lowe taken it, but whatever. It's 2-2. So Kempner is 12-10-1 in their ball games this year and 6-5 in district play. So they are in position for the 4th playoff spot at the moment, even if they go on to lose, which probably they will. They're down 12-4. Jackson Lowe draws a walk. Roger Smith, along with the silent partner, Nate the Great, Nathaniel Nunez in Vype World headquarters in the mothership. And now Chase Batten comes up, the left-handed hitter, looking at Colton Green. First pitch to him is lashed into right field. Coming over to get it, Nathan Jacobson, and they're going to hold Jackson Lowe at second, respecting the arm of Nate Jacobson, not Nate Nunez. 2 very different Nates. Oh, I like this. Trent Mather is going to be pinch hit for, and so Careless Whisper is the walk-up song of choice for Connor Hankins. So a single by Batten has him at first base, and now Hankins takes the first pitch for a ball. Right-handed hitting and very powerful looking Connor Hankins. Green looks back at second, brings the pitch, and that's over but low for a ball. 1-1 the count. Hankins did not get into the game last night. Here's the 1-1. And a little tapper goes foul over near the on-deck circle on the third base side. Somebody likes Careless Whisper. Can't get that tune out of your head, can you? The 1-2 pitch to Hankins. Takes one low, and it's 2-2. Scoreboard says 2-2. Usually this home plate umpire will let us know what the count is. Not sure, though. I guess it's 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul tip into the mitt of the catcher with 9 syllables in his name, Garrett Nieto de la Rosa. One away. Well, it's hammer time as far as the Foster fans are concerned. Walker Owens now looking at Green, who looks back at second. And time called, and the pitch is inside, and it hit him. They didn't grant him time, and I guess that's just as well for Foster's sake because the bases are loaded and they need 2 runs to end this thing.
Second baseman, Coleman Biggs.
So Walker Owens is at first base. By the way, I didn't mean to call anyone woke. That would be a terrible thing to do. Chase Batten moves to second, and now Jackson Lowe to third, and back to the top of the order, Coleman Biggs, who takes the first pitch for a ball. A base hit to the outfield could send us all home. Here's the pitch by Green, and that is a base hit to left field. And that will score 2 runs easily, and the Falcons win it by a score of 14-4. And congratulations for Mick Tosh. That is head coaching win number 300 in Texas high school baseball. And he is shaking the hands of the umpires, which he normally does, I'm sure. But he also is getting a handshake from Coach Tinnon that means more than the usual post-game handshake. And Eric Folkert's also not just a handshake, but a pat on the left shoulder. So I don't know, does that make you a Hall of Famer in Texas high school baseball? It probably does. Congratulations to Mick Tosh, and congratulations Foster Falcons with this 14-4 win. Let's see, you improved to 9-1 in district play, and you are at least 1 full game ahead of the Fulshear Chargers. And the Chargers are playing Angleton today. I don't know how that one's going, but if Angleton could somehow beat Fulshear for a second consecutive date, then you'd have a 2-game lead in your district. All right, I digress. Or do I? I don't know if it's digress. It's just kind of scatting. I guess that's what it is. All right, we'll step aside and be back, and maybe we can get Mick Tosh to come to our table and give us an interview.
Mick Tosh on a very rare accomplishment in high school baseball, 300 wins. Congratulations, Coach Tosh, and the Foster Falcons.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stabenow with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
I'll never forget the day I decided to go out for the football team. Mr. Banks, the JV football coach and my history teacher, asked me to stay after class. I thought I was in trouble. He said, "Hey, Darius, have you thought about going out for football? I think you'd be great." Fact is, I never played football. Fact is, I never had anyone tell me I'd be great at something. So, with no experience at all, I signed up. And a week later, I padded up and was running drills on the field. I never was great, but playing high school sports was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I was accepted by my teammates, and I learned that when someone believes in you, you can believe in yourself.
Encourage a student you know to take part in a high school sport. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Hey, batter, swing! Oops, should have said driver. We love baseball season at First Tire and Automotive and want to see you swing by for great deals. $50 off brake pad replacement, buy one, get one free windshield wiper blades, $100 off 4 tires or $50 off 2 tires, and save up to $100 on Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, and Hercules tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Get gig speed internet now for just $49.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract when you also get Xfinity Mobile. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 6/30/22. Restrictions apply. New gigabit internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares pricing of top carriers. Xfinity internet required.
Become a Vype Insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype Insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
And we mean everything. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max.
Taking care of business.
Welcome back to Foster, where the Falcons are victorious in a run rule shortened game. 14-4, they defeat the Kempner Cougars. They scored 2 times in the bottom of the 6th, and Kempner kept fighting to prolong the game, but the Falcons were not to be denied. So duplicate scores of 14-4 on Friday night and 14-4 right here on a beautiful sun-splashed Saturday afternoon. So here are your totals for the Kempner Cougars. 4 runs on 6 hits, and they made 2 errors. For Foster, 14 runs on 13 hits, and they committed 3 errors, but they were able to avoid being harmed by any of those miscues in the field. Their starting pitcher is Cooper Schwank, and he takes the victory. He went the first 5 innings, and then Nick Johnson came out of the pen to finish for him, but that's not a save situation for Johnson. And Drew Walker, who is really, God put him on this earth to be a catcher, and he kind of took one for the team today. He took the loss for the Kempner Cougars. So Kempner, although, you know, they would love to have won this game, they're still okay at 6-6 in their district games, and they fall to 12-11-1 overall, and they'll have several days off. They will not play their next game until Tuesday, April the 19th, when they travel to Hightower to take on the Hurricanes in a game that we will have for you on VypeFortBend.com. The Foster Falcons, meanwhile, their record improves to 15-8 overall and 9-1 in their district games. let's see, I had another note to myself, and I'm not really sure what that note means. Not sure. Doesn't matter anywhere. Anyway, Foster is leading their district, and it looks like there's going to be a JV game here after this one. Well, that's fine, and I just hope that Coach Tosh will come over here and let me get the interview. So the people who love him the most are leaning on him to get his rear end over here and let us do an interview with him. So we'll take another quick break and be back with Mick Tosh when we continue on VypeFortBend.com, where Foster has defeated Kempner 14-4. We're not signing off yet. Don't go away.
For nearly a decade, Comcast has been helping students get ready. We've connected 4 million low-income students to low-cost, high-speed Xfinity Internet. We're working with hundreds of school districts across the country to sponsor free internet and laptops. And now, we're turning 1,000 community centers into lift zones, Wi-Fi-enabled safe spaces to study, so more students have the tools they need to be ready for anything. Learn more at comcast.com/education.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Texas. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
Welcome back to Foster, and we wanted to stick around for a while because it's a special career milestone for Mick Tosh, the head coach of the Foster Falcons. And Coach, great leaders always have people under their charge say we did it ourselves, and I know you're never going to make it about yourself except today is your 300th win. So talk about some important things that make this significant for you.
It means that, one, I've been coaching for a long time. It's about year 20 for me as a head coach. Two, I've had some great assistants over the years that have helped build a program here at Foster High School. And then the last thing, we've had some good players. So it's always, without those guys, we're not winning any games. So it's been fun.
Well, your dad told me about the connection that you have with Cooper Schwank's dad, Ben. And can you remember a memory or two from your playing career, because you have to fall in love with the game as a youth to make a living coaching it?
Well, I've grown up on a baseball field. My dad was my dad was my head coach in high school. I mean, this is all I know really is this the game of baseball. So my earliest memories have been on a baseball field. So that's why I'm out here doing it.
By the way, I noticed there's going to be a sub-varsity game right after this one. Are you going to stick around for that, or are you going to go celebrate somewhere?
No, I got to stay here. I'll be here. I'll be up in the press box watching these guys. So it's part of the duties, the little small fine print that we have to do.
There you go. And also, I'm a little curious about something. I know when I send you an email, it says that your real name is Richard Tosh, but you go by Mick. How did that start? What's the story?
Well, you can ask these guys back here behind me, but no, it's been Mick from day one. But Richard is a family name, so it's named after a grandpa and a couple of uncles have the name Richard. So that's where that name comes from.
When you were about to get in big trouble when you were very young, did they call you something other than Mick when they were about to say come
it's
here?
Always the first and middle name. It's always Richard Marvin when you get in trouble. It's never the nickname.
All right. Well, anything else that you want to say before we let you go here? And congratulations again on your 300th victory.
No, I appreciate you guys coming out and doing this. I appreciate my family for being here to watch this. They finally didn't have a game, so they got a chance to come out and watch a little bit. So it was fun. It was also special to have my son in the dugout with me today too. So we appreciate you. And I also want to say I want to give you a chance to say something. Looking at your finger there, I see there's a big gold band. Yes.
There's got to be someone who provides great support, because you couldn't be as successful as you have been as a coach without people making sacrifices and supporting. No. So go ahead.
No, yeah, Carmel, she's great coach's wife. Not only that, she's also a coach as well, so she understands the game. But without her, none of this definitely would be null and void.
All right, so for everybody in the Tosh family and, of course, Coach Mick himself, thank you very much. Congratulations for being with us on our impromptu postgame show.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, so now we can tell you goodbye. 14-4 for the second consecutive game. The Falcons defeat the Kempner Cougars, and they are now in command in District 24 5A. Still a lot of baseball to be played, but they are in good shape, as they know they'll be in first place by at least one game when they eat breakfast tomorrow morning. So for everybody on the Vype team, Nate Nunez, Merle Bertrand, Suna Venkat, Bob McKay, Patrick Kinnick, Roger Smith saying goodbye from Richmond, where the Foster Falcons win 14-4 over Kempner. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you on Tuesday when we bring you the game between Ridgepoint and Austin, starting at 6:40 p.m. Goodbye, everybody, and God bless.
I'll be here. I'll be probably up here.